Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a narrative that is, quite honestly, a cinematic masterpiece. We're breaking down a profoundly moving story about found family, and it's grounded in some incredibly deep emotional stakes. We're talking high-quality, ultra-realistic storytelling with realistic human movements and expressions. Well, animal expressions in this case, that truly capture the sudden responsibility of care and raw vulnerability. This is the journey of Bobo, a tale of two very different families and the one giant, beating heart that connects them all. So, I want you to think about this for a second. What happens when the storm clears and you find a life you never expected to save? Seriously, just sit with that question. Picture a rain-soaked, dramatically lit street where the unexpected suddenly comes right into focus. We're about to unpack a narrative carrying true movie-quality emotional weight. It's a story that pushes the boundaries of how we actually define family. Okay, let's jump right in. Section 1. A discovery in the rain. To really appreciate the gravity of this whole thing, we first have to look at the beautifully chaotic, lifelike daily routine of the cat family. You've got the parents, Miola and Kodio, just trying to manage the morning rush. The kittens, Tutu and Mimi, are whining about tangled tails, stuck like big knots, and whiskers bent all sideways. Miola is frantically packing fish sandwiches, making sure no one forgets their water bottle right as the yellow school bus honks outside. It's a perfectly ordinary, totally relatable morning, right? But this grounding sets the stage perfectly, creating a stark contrast for the dramatic Sunday drive that changes literally everything. And this brilliantly illustrates the sudden, massive shift in our narrative. We zoom in on the inciting incident, a tiny, soggy cardboard box holding a shivering brown puppy crying out for his parents in this abandoned alleyway. And then swift action. Smooth camera motion, if you will, straight to Kodio stopping the car and Mila scooping the puppy up, holding him tight against her heart. The contrast is just visually and emotionally striking, going from this cold, desperate, gritty situation straight into the warm, safe embrace of unexpected compassion. Section 2, Healing and a New Name. Now, they don't just magically make everything better. They rush him straight to the Whiskerwood Animal Hospital. By grounding this sort of fairy tale rescue in very realistic practical actions, the explainer gains so much cinematic gravity. The vet discharges the puppy with a strict, real-world protocol. Step 1, rest in a quiet place. Step 2, warm food and milk. Step 3, administer medicine on a timed schedule. Back at home, Miola tucks him into a soft bed by a warm fire, and Kodio carefully measures the medicine. They start calling him Bobo after the little sounds he makes, and Kodio warmly declares him an official member of the Meow Meow Bark Club. As the fire crackles, casting this gorgeous, dramatic lighting across the room, Bobo whispers a heartbreaking thought. He says, "I thought no one wanted me. I thought I was forgotten." I mean, wow. Imagine the sheer exhaustion mixing with that deep, lingering fear of abandonment. It's a crushing moment of vulnerability. It reminds us that while the physical healing is crucial, the emotional scars, those take way longer to fade. Section 3, Whiskerwood Academy's newest student. As Bobo physically and emotionally recovers, he eventually has to face the wider world. And here we meet Miss Bella, a teacher with kind, round glasses standing at the school gates. When Kodio and Miola ask if Bobo can join, Miss Bella delivers an absolute masterclass in inclusivity. She says, "In this school, we don't just learn reading and math. Any creature with a kind heart is always welcome here." She completely strips away any technical prerequisites for belonging. Just one metric, a kind heart. It acts as this incredible beacon of safety for Bobo in a totally new environment. Inside the classroom, Bobo starts hitting these amazing milestones. He learns to write his name, and when he does, he's told he's doing wonderfully, that someone is actually proud of him. Bobo realizes this is the first time anyone has ever said those words to him. These small, deeply humanizing achievements are absolutely crucial. They aren't massive action sequences. They are quiet, realistic moments of validation that slowly build a child's confidence, totally elevating Bobo's character arc. Section 4. The Meow Meow Bark Club. Let's move to and see how this builds, because Bobo's new life becomes rich with detail. The family develops this magical Friday routine. Evening hits and they're at a bright pizza parlor eating fish pizza, with a special bone-shaped cookie pizza just for Bobo. As dusk settles, they stroll into a highly detailed park environment, illuminated by tiny lanterns with soft band music playing. By nightfall, Bobo is racing Tutu and Mimi to see who can spin the fastest on the twirly chairs. It is just a stunning, vibrant sequence of pure belonging. Walking home after that perfect Friday night, Bobo actually whispers into the breeze, Thank you, world, for leading me to them. I never knew life could feel this good. This is it, you guys. The deep emotional peak of his time with the cat family. The shivering puppy in the box is completely gone, replaced by someone entirely fulfilled, safe, and just profoundly grateful. But then we arrive at Section 5, an unexpected, lifelong reunion. So here is where the high-stakes drama really hits us. We have this beautiful, agonizing tension. On one side, the cat family. They provided unconditional safety, his first warm bath, bedtime stories, and they fixed his homework. They literally saved his life. But on the other side, standing right by the school gate, are two large dogs, Bobo's biological parents. They are muddy, exhausted, and trembling with hope because they have been searching every single alley, terrified they lost him. Neither family is wrong here. Bobo is caught directly between the heroes who saved him and the parents who never, ever stop looking for him. Section 6. One Giant Heart. That evening, Bobo slowly walks through the cat family's house. He's saying goodbye to his bed, the window, all his favorite spots. He knows his other mama and papa need him now. But you see, his internal conflict perfectly isolated when he asks his kitten siblings, "But who will finish the glitter dragon drawing with me? Who will whisper silly words during story time?" It's heartbreaking. He promises them they will always be his brother and sister, and that he'll think of them every time he sees a butterfly. And the cat family's reaction? They just nod. They don't say much at all, because sometimes the deepest love really does say the most in silence. This quiet, dignified acceptance from Yola and Kodio, letting him go while holding him in their hearts, is a masterclass in realistic, cinematic restraint. True emotional weight doesn't always need heavy dialogue. The incredibly realistic facial expressions of love and loss do all the talking. So let's summarize the incredible legacy of this journey. Bobo was found in a storm by parents willing to open their car doors and their hearts instantly. He was healed not by some cartoon magic, but through real medicine, warm milk, and huge amounts of patience. He was welcomed by a community that valued kindness above all else. And ultimately, he returned to his roots, now holding two families in one giant heart. Every single faction, the cat family, the school, the tireless dog parents, they all contributed to a world where everyone truly belongs. And I'll leave you with this final, lingering thought. Just look at Bobo's journey from a soggy cardboard box to a life overflowing with two amazing families. If love can come from the most unexpected, stormy places, how much bigger can our own world become when we truly open our hearts? Thank you so much for joining us for this explainer. It's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, keep looking for the beauty in the storm.